Wow, dude, you're so smart. You're so smart. Oh my goodness gracious, what are we gonna do with you? You're so smart.
What you got, dog? What we doing tonight? Get this, bro. Nicolina came on my panel, and her name was Ernie's wife. I was like, oh my God, what in the hell?
Didn't think anybody knew who it was. Make up your mind. Are people going to notice or not? Thought nobody was going to notice. Because nobody knew who it was. Now I'm the mastermind. Oh, yes. I will bring all the mods with me. Oh, yes. And we will bring them down. Okay.
Stop that. Listen, people, listen. I'm a dirty girl,
Stop right there! Stop! No!
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough.
I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you. Choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand. It is good to see y'all. Even you, Kemper.
What's up, man?
How's it going, brother?
Pretty good, man. Did a little work, did a little napping, and ready for a live stream, you know.
Hold on just a second.
Alrighty.
What? Oh, it was a heart. All right. So, once again, I coach basketball pretty much all day, and I'm walking on sunshine. Man, I love coaching basketball. Hey, daughter.
I'm going to bring my laundry in your room. Can you remind Mom to do it for me? Because I need clothes for Mom.
You're going to bring your laundry in what room?
The laundry room.
I don't go in there.
Well, just remind
I'll
Mom.
remind her. Hey, Molly, shut my door.
Okay.
Thank you.
Word.
So, man, let's just keep doing what we do, right? Because this turd muncher, even though he's channel ban evading, I'm leaving. I'm going to go on my Ernie Shell TV, and I'm going to leave YouTube. Has been on YouTube pretty much ever since, right?
I've already got 4,000 followers on my website.
Really? Did he buy them?
I have no idea. I don't even know where. I think he's talking about that old cheesy little fucking piece of shit Ernie Shell website that he had before. Like, it's not even a website, really. I mean,
ErnieShell.tv, Tiger Cult, Cash App, and PayPal is up there.
of course it is.
He's got his little Predator Hunter Nation, the old team.
Yep.
Toothless Tina on there. Golly. Him and Xander and Tina standing there in front of motorcycles that Ernie can't even begin to think about riding.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Bunch of TikTok videos that, don't exist anymore. Is this his old stuff?
That's what I said.
To send us a message, first leave your contact info so we can get back to you. Is this where you sign up and give them $100 and get a medallion?
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's funny, man. Like I said, it's always rinse and repeat with this guy. Same old shit. Just brought back out. People forget about it, and then here he comes with it. It's like, really?
Let me ask you, the chat. How are you guys doing? You ladies, most of all. Mostly, I mean. Not most of all. Men. You are just as important. I'm just saying there's more women. How are y'all doing? Hey, Kathy. No, I'd never send them a dime. Like, no. Nope. Oh, Skern, Donovan, and Dante. Yeah, that's right. Those are like the people that live in his head,
He's got multiple people in his head. And I'm not even talking about the renters. The free renters. Ain't that right, Ernie? Man, it's coming soon, bro. I know that's why you're pulling this shit. Your time is coming to an end very soon.
I have a warrant in Kentucky. All right. Where's it at? I'll go turn myself in. Where is it?
Shit.
I mean, I'm not going to run from it like Skern Dog.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to go. Maybe y'all can tell them where I live. Like, it's not no big secret, right? 413 France Road.
Yep.
I mean, everybody's done announced it everywhere. It ain't no secret. Come on. I'm right here. Animal Control was up here earlier this week. I got video and everything. Then the next day I had a fake stroke, I think they said.
Yeah.
Yeah, fake stroke. Like, not one time did that word ever come out of my mouth. Ever.
No.
I had a brain fog episode. I get them from time to time. Yeah, they're weak-minded little fellas, and maybe they think if they speak that it will happen. Like Ernie being a man. Ernie's a man, and they think it happens. No, it don't. Ernie's a little coward. Like, if I had a warrant, they would come and pick me up. Like, everybody in bloody blue hell knows where I live at, right? Ernie drew him a map.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious.
That's funny, dude.
I wonder what my warrant's for. Did y'all block that silly little tiger? The mods must have got him. Let me see what the name was. I think that was the name of the account, wasn't it? Jimbo has a warrant.
No, it was I Love Drama.
I love drama. I love drama. Said Jimbo has a warrant. Said it 4 or 5 times, making sure we got to see it. Sorry y'all didn't get to see it.
I didn't even see it. I heard you say it, and I looked down and I seen him. I was like, "Oh shit, that's funny as fuck."
Yeah, I mean, shit. Come on, get me. Taking it from a 33-year-old marriage, that was.
Yeah. There's no way in fucking hell that's ever gonna be the case, man. So they can just sit the fuck down with their damn drama with it. They're dumb.
Yeah. Seabiscuit's mad. He's like, Daddy got a warrant. No. You hear him in there?
Yeah, he's having a fit. He's like, fuck that. Hell no, not my damn existence.
Oh. Hey, cyanide. Mama 2, Alabama girl, pink Volo, Night Stalker, behind green eyes, Nana C82, and Mindy. That's what I see on the page right now. Dodie.
Hey Jimbo, I got a question.
Yes, hit me with a question, bro. I'll try to get it.
All right. Well, I'm trying to remember correctly. Did Ernie take a trophy that his mother earned and tried to make it his at some point in his life? Can you tell the story behind that? Do you remember it?
Well, it was a story that Shelby told.
Okay.
But the story was that Ernie's mom went down and won a Tough Man contest, which I believe. She went down, whipped some ass, won her Tough Man contest. And the trophy said, Women Champion. He took off, or Women's Champion. He took off and the plate and cut off WO and left Men's Champion on it. Because he's a weak little bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's just like taking a mask and selling it to somebody saying it was his and he made it and all this other shit.
Yeah, he's been a fraud his whole life, man. Like the time I met him, like, okay, here's the deal. Here's how we met. I had a wrestling show, where I actually paid my wrestlers anyway. And I had radio ads going at the radio station in Harlan. Well, the little guy that ran the radio ads, the DJ, called me one day and he said, Jimbo, do you know Ernie Shell? I said, nope, never heard of him. He's like, really? He's like, this guy's saying he wrestles in NWA. And I don't know if y'all remember the NWA, but it's basically what the WCW was before it was WCW. It was NWA. National Wrestling.
At one point, NWA was like what the WWE is now. Like they were one of the bigger ones at that time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the show. It was Ric Flair, the Horseman, like Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, Nikita Koloff. That was the show.
And wrestlers came from the WWF over to the NWA, and NWA people would merge over there too. Like it was like a little cycle between the two. And then the WWE became a bigger one. So, yeah. Angie, thank you for the $2.99 super sticker. We appreciate that, hon. We do. Yeah, but I was watching last night, watching Ernie get his ass handed to him by somebody I've never seen before. It's great. Because apparently he's just been observing and came up on panel and smickety smacked Ernie around. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Alabama girl. He got blistered. Yeah. Or what was I said? What was it I said last night? He's getting waxed.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he came out there hairless. He was a hairless tiger. Hey, mystery lady.
It was funny as hell though.
So Ernie proceeded to leave the radio station, and we had an event coming up out at the old Hall School gym, and it was a freestanding gym. It wasn't in the school. It was like one of those big rock buildings, and a man had bought it and from the school, and so he let me rent it, and I put a wrestling school in there. I was teaching people how to wrestle. So I get another phone call on another day saying, this Ernie Shell's out here trying to teach people how to wrestle. And I happened to be in town that day advertising. I was like, I'll be right out. So I went out there and I walk in the building, and this was when I was, standing up pretty straight. I got pictures I can show you about back then. About 365 pounds, not skinny, not a muscle bound dude. I mean, I was fat, athletic, but fat. Anyway, I walk in there and there's this little, dude standing about this high. And I'm like, where's Ernie Shell? He goes over, hey, bro, I'm Ernie. So I stuck my hand out to shake his hand, right? He squeezes my hand like he's trying to kill me. All right, a wrestler, we don't do that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how you shake hands. There is a wrestling shake. So I knew right then and there he was full of shit. And I said, what are you doing here, man? He said, well, I was showing these guys some things. I was like, no, you ain't. You ain't showing my wrestler shit. Oh, I don't mean no disrespect. I don't need no disrespect. I was like, you're going to get somebody hurt, and then I'm going to hurt you. And anyway, he sat there and smooth talked me. I ain't going to lie. He didn't make me believe his story, but I felt for him. I felt bad for him. And so I let him work out. I could see that he didn't know how to take a bump. He didn't know how to do anything. I asked him what his finisher was. He said he comes off the top rope with an elbow. And he climbed up and he wouldn't even get on the top rope. He went to the second rope and he would come off with his elbow and he didn't know how to do it. He didn't know how to land.
Hold on. What was his name again?
The New Franchise.
What was it? Yes, the New Franchise.
New Franchise. And I was like,
5'6", 140 pound, New Franchise.
Yeah. Do you remember who the franchise was? Shane Douglas? Like
no, I don't. But I'm just gonna say I'm just laughing because
I'll show you who the actual franchise was.
That's nothing. Ernie's like a damn paperweight for your desk. Fuck. I see why he didn't want to piss Jamie off. Hell, Jamie just flick him like a damn mosquito. Exactly, behind green eyes. How'd you like that fight video I sent you? Did you like that? That was good stuff, man.
Hey, did you thank Angie for the $2.99 super sticker?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. I was on.
It's the only one we've got, right?
Right.
Oh yeah. I did. Because I know the day before we had a couple duplicates, like 2 in a row, and we didn't know if we had, but yeah, I did.
So this guy right here, the guy in the yellow trunks, the green wrist tape, that's Shane Douglas. That's the franchise, Shane Douglas. So Ernie tried to be the New Franchise. Okay. He didn't have any gear, which if you're going to wrestle in the NWA, you're going to have gear. Mm-hmm. That turd didn't have no gear, no boots, no singlet, nothing. So I took him to a guy named Mike Woody, and who makes gear, and I had him some gear made, and I paid for it. Never got paid back, of course, but I paid for it because Ernie didn't have a job. He never had a job. But I gave him a chance to earn a spot on the roster. I even put him over in his first match over one of my rookies, big old kid named Overkill. And of course, he botched it. He didn't know how to land on his elbow drop, and he almost hurt Overkill. He landed with half his body on him and drove his elbow through him like it was real.
Wow.
And, in case y'all don't know,
You don't.
wrestling is not actually real. Sorry, Vince. You can sue me all you want. Up yours. You're the one that told everybody. But anyway, he that's how I met him. And then he saw that I had a ring and he wanted to rent it from me. And I rented it to him. It was sketchy. He had MMA fights. He called them reality fight. He let kids show up and fight in their blue jeans and boots, everything, throwing kicks like he was trying to get somebody killed. So he had all kinds of people there because, it was people, local people, not trained fighters, just redneck brawlers that were beating on each other. And they brought their family. Everybody wants to see a fight, right? Hey, me and Kipper's going to fight. If me and Kipper's 21 years old, I'm going to have 200 people there watching me fight. You going to have some friends there to watch you fight, Kipper?
Yeah.
We're selling tickets. So, he had all kinds of people there charging $20, $25 a ticket. When he left, he was broke. Barely could pay me for the ring. So the next time he wanted to rent it, thank you, Bama GC Mama. Supporting my Stan family, share with Kemper. It's all his fault. It is all his fault. And I missed one to start the show. Shanna, 1961, member for 4 months, said, I love my Stan family. Thank you, Shanna. We love you all too. But, that's how I met the fraud. And the second wrestling show, or his second time he rented the ring for MMA, it was a real debacle. I wasn't there. I had one of my guys go and set the ring up, and Ernie didn't want to pay. He was like, no, we'll pay you after show. And I told Brian, I said, no, go in there and take the ring down. If he don't pay me, I saw what happened last time, he won't have the money. So he's got money on the advance tickets. Make him pay or take the ring down. I started taking the ring down. And Ernie paid it. Luckily, because Ernie, in the main event of his own fight show, paid a kid named Les Cox to take a dive. Rest in peace.
Behind Green Eyes, that's the video I sent you. Is that fight?
No. There ain't no video of Les Cox fight.
Okay, I thought that was the one. My bad.
No,
the one where Ernie got his ass beat
is against Tim Black.
Okay, my bad. I had it mixed up.
Yeah, Ernie fought in a wrestling ring in this one, the Les Cox fight.
I got
but they go there. It's a virtual draw after the first 3 rounds, or majority draw, something like that. Everybody starts going, one more round. So they fight one more round. And Les Cox beats the living shit out of Ernie in the 4th round, right? Like from pillar to post, just wears him out like a redhead stepchild. Whoops that ass.
I'm not surprised. I really ain't.
No, and Les was way smaller than Ernie. Way smaller than Ernie. And so when they announced the winner and they raised Les's hand, Ernie collapsed like a hill of beans. Boom, down. And he faked a heart attack. When I got there, Brian was telling me, he's like, oh, you missed it, man. Ernie got beat, and then he fell out like he was having a heart attack. the EMTs came in the ring and they were telling everybody like there ain't nothing wrong with him. His blood pressure's fine. You know, he's not hurt anywhere. He's breathing. His oxygen's perfect. Like there's nothing wrong with him. No, he can't win a fixed fight. You're right. But this dude insisted on being carted out on an ambulance and took to the hospital. Well, his mom and his sisters started stuffing money down, you know, because they were supposed to split with the fire department, loyal fire department. They started heading out of town, heading out the door. And O&O, who was the city of Everett's police chief during the Nicole Pace days, stopped them and said, wait, whoa, where's the money? What money? Let's see the money box. Money box is empty. Let's see the pockets. Pockets. They had some money. Got more than that because there's more people here than that. So Mama starts pulling money out of her bra roll. And they split it the way they're supposed to. But that just shows you that whole family, nothing but frauds. That's all they've ever been since I've known them. Frauds.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Shelby then because Shelby was in prison. Shelby did fight the same night that Ernie got beat by Les Cox. Shelby fought a kid. I can't remember his name. I could look it up. And Shelby got his ass whipped. Both Shell brothers got their ass whipped.
Same night.
Same night.
One got carted out.
Yeah. And yeah, Ernie faked an injury that night too. He said he just had knee surgery. He never had no damn knee surgery.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, he was him and Shelby both got their ass whipped and left humiliated. Let me think. Oh, okay. I was going to say the next time I saw Shelby, Ernie brought him to my house around Thanksgiving of 2012 and said Shelby just got out of prison. It was the Meals on Wheels thing or whatever he said. He said, Jimbo, can you help him get some work? I said, well, I mean, he can clean up, you know, and clean my yard and mow it for the last time this year or whatever, you know. And I can't remember exactly, but I did pay him to do some things. I paid him to help move some furniture around. That's where I think the gun got missing. That's what I told the state police too. But, you know, I didn't know Shelby at all. And Ernie would, Shelby didn't drive. He didn't have a driver's license that I know of. But Ernie would bring him to my house. Every time I saw Shelby, Ernie was there. There wasn't no big friendship between me and Shelby. We weren't friends. I had his phone number. We texted a little bit about work, stuff like that. We weren't friends. I don't know why he trusted me enough to tell me that he killed a dude or brag about it. Now, I've been told that he bragged about it to a bunch of people.
I think he wanted to go back, dude.
He did.
Like he said.
He told my mom, he told Thelma, and me, he's like, eventually I'm going home. What do you mean you're going home? He said, prison's my home. You know, I'm not made for the outside. Prison's where I belong. And he really felt that way in his head, bro.
I think it was institutionalized, man. He was sent off when he was a kid, and then he spent time as a young adult in prison for, like, he was basically abducting senior citizens in their own homes and robbing them.
Yeah.
Leaving them tied up. He was pretending to be Meals on Wheels.
Yeah.
And that's what he went to prison for the first time. Part of the reason. There was a lot of charges in that one, just as much as it was in the Ronnie King thing. But yeah, he definitely did spill the beans to you on tape.
Yeah.
And that in itself was a confession, but the jury was still 6-6 because of Ernie.
Yeah. Ernie's credibility brought forth in that trial. And just his mannerisms, man, like it was horrible. He would not face the prosecutor, who that's what side he was on. He wouldn't face the defense attorney, and he never looked at Shelby. He was scared to be there. You could see it. I mean, you saw it. You've seen the trial. It's all on our channel. He was scared. And he was sensationalizing stories. Like the story of him and Shelby driving down the road and Shelby threatening to kill the kid and the mom with the Coach purse, right? He could see the Coach purse. Shelby could see the Coach purse. He said, "Oh man, what a lick! What the hell did Shelby know about a Coach purse?"
Well, always in the description of the gun, he never gives an accurate description of the one that was found. He gives one that nobody's seen, and basically is to be suspected to be the one missing from Ronnie King's house.
Yeah. Well, I guess Gypsy. I don't know. Gypsy, who husband has committed domestic violence against her and her son, and spent some time in the clink for embezzlement. Is that the same Gypsy we're talking about? Okay. Well, Gypsy, Shelby had my gun. I think he took it. And I told the state police I think he took it when he helped move my furniture around in my house, which I paid him to do. Shelby says that he returned the gun to Ernie to give back to me. I don't know about that story, but I know my gun was missing, and I never got it back. Never.
It's still in evidence.
Yeah. When they found Shelby, Ernie had told them exactly where that gun would be. Right down.
He sure fucking did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hidden compartment in the door of the truck, right?
Yep.
How'd you know
and
that?
That's where they found the boots and shit too, isn't it?
Yep. How'd you know that, Ern?
Yep.
I don't know.
How did he know his brother was going to confess 2 days before it happened?
Good question.
I mean, he says it in that call with Amber. He straight up says in 2 days Shelby will confess.
Yeah. Shelby did kill Ronnie King. I 100% believe that. And he confessed to it. I'm looking at Mama too. She thought he killed Ronnie. It's Ronnie King.
And I don't know. I heard something about Ronnie King being the first black mayor of Everett, Kentucky.
Ronnie King's white.
I know. I know. That's the beauty of it.
Obviously, they haven't seen the crime scene photos that I'll never get the image out of my head.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. But here's how it goes, Gypsy. The gun that was stolen from me, which I had just purchased from a friend, wouldn't fire. He wasn't killed with my gun. Now, Ernie tells a story of a Smith & Wesson. My gun was a Rossi. Ernie tells a story of a Smith & Wesson that has never been recovered. But you know what they did recover, right, Kemper?
The empty gun case for Smith & Wesson that Ronnie King owned?
They sure did. Left that behind, didn't you, Ern? I mean, you never been there. You never went back. I mean, what?
I mean, honestly, that person walking in the hoodie, it could be either one of the two. And there's no real telling. You can't. If they could, they would have been able to do it and use that in evidence.
Oh, Gypsy thought he killed Rodney King, not Ronnie. That tells you how much Gypsy knows.
Yeah.
Gypsy, get off that pot and pay attention.
Yep, and it's actually Ronny.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it sure is. You're right, Sandy. You're right. You can wear bigger shoes, but I'll be damned if you're going to squeeze a size 11 foot into a size 8 boot.
You're not squeezing a 9.5 into an 8.
No.
It just won't happen. Sorry.
No. Gypsy's been very manic for the last couple of days. Yeah, she probably is. Like, Gypsy's looking for a friend, and nobody cares about her, and it bothers her. Her husband don't care about her. Her son don't care about her because she can't afford to buy him a slice of pizza every now and then. And she's not going to work. They go pick up garbage off the street, try to make it into something valuable. Some of that stuff's pretty cool. Most of it is just garbage. But they got a rough life. They really do. And that poor little child that lives there, handicapped child, by the way, is in a rough way. His father's already committed domestic violence on him and his mother. Gypsy, you told me that story. Remember that? Remember you told me how it really wasn't domestic violence, that Kenny just got mad and pushed us outside in the cold and locked us out. And the neighbors called 911. So when the cops came out, they had to arrest him. No, honey, that's domestic violence. I'm sorry you interpreted different. I'm sorry for your child that you interpreted different. But that's what it is. And I wouldn't have even spoke your name tonight. Believe me, I'm not stalking you. But people in the chat have seen what you're doing and how big of a dumbass you are. So we address the dumbass. Yes, Pitbull Mama, Gypsy has a kid. Gypsy has more than one kid. She has a child that was murdered as well. And the reason I didn't understand why Gypsy was in BK's chat the morning after they found devoted warrior survivor's child, questioning her, was because of Gypsy's murdered child. I thought, man, you would think she has some sympathy for that woman. Nah, no sympathy. Just bashing right along with BK, questioning her. Oh, whoa, she's grifting. She's trying to get money. Shame on you, Gypsy. Shame on you. But anyway, back to Shelby.
Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead.
Keebler Woman, thank you for renewing your membership. Next level on the stand for 12 months. Love my stand family. Sorry, you've been on a tear, so I didn't want to interrupt. So.
Oh, thank you very much. So can we highlight it? Oh, no, it ain't.
I can't find it on there. Yeah, I can't find it. So
thank you very much, Keebler Woman. But yeah, man, all these people with skeletons in their closet, and they want to try to point the finger at me over something that I had absolutely nothing to do with. At that point in my life, I was getting ready to have shoulder surgery. I can prove it. Shortly after shoulder surgery, I had my first neck surgery. I can prove it. I was very crippled at that point in my life. I did recover and started lifting weights again, but at that point, I couldn't lift nothing, and I couldn't raise my hand, just like now. I can't raise my right arm up this high. So, yeah, I wasn't involved in nothing like that. That would take somebody strong and athletic, like two shell boys. But I digress. Do I think Ern put Shelby up to killing him? I think it's very possible. I do think Ernie was involved, at least in the cover up. I really believe that. And something that makes me believe that Ernie was involved in the actual murder is the fact that Ernie changed his alibi. Changed it right there at McDonald's. Like, he claimed that Lucinda Lay was his alibi, his girlfriend. Yeah. Well, Lucinda testified on the stand that Ernie threatened to kill her grandchild, hang it up on a ceiling fan by its neck.
Yep.
Spin
with
it around.
Some bed sheets or a shower curtain or something like that. Yeah.
Now, I never believed that. Seeing Ernie and the way he acts now, I believe it.
Well, I mean, he's the one that held a pew-pew to Pam's head.
Yeah.
And she's also the one that left the Post-it note that if anything ever happens to her, look at Ernie Shell.
Yeah.
That's in that trial as well.
He said that couldn't have been him driving Lucinda's car that night, because Lucinda's his alibi. But then he said, I called him on that, and he was like, she was at work. She had her car at work. How can I have her car? I said, how could she be your alibi if she was at work?
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, well, I was a. No, Ernie, you were involved.
Well, there's a few other things too. Like, okay, we know that before this, Shelby had a tendency to kidnap people, pretty much, bind them up and rob them. And yeah. I mean, I could see this happening in the same situation. But at the same time, he also asked Ernie to borrow his handcuffs. Now, what was the conversation around that one? Hey, brother, can I borrow your handcuffs? Like, I'd be like, what do you need my handcuffs for? Especially for a felon that just got out of prison, right? So you've got that. And then, like, you have all of the bouncing around, like you said, all of that he's done around his alibi, about who he was with, about what happened. And then you also have Shelby saying, my brother set me up.
Yeah. Immediately upon being arrested, he said, my brother set me up. Right? First thing he told the news, my brother set me up. First thing he told Detective Cornett, my brother set me up. Now, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but I'm getting ready to say something, and I want you to put a 1 in the chat if you have heard it from Ernie. Shelby gonna shoot me. Shelby gonna kill me. Put a 1 in the chat if you've heard Ernie say that on his highway runs, where he's PTSD, right? Why are you so worried about that, Ernie? Why are you so worried about Shelby going to kill you? I'm the one that recorded him. You'll see me running down the highway going, Shelby won't shoot me. No. I ain't worried about it. You are. All in ones, homeboy. Shelby gonna shoot you? Ernie. I can't sit down. I'm PTS and everything. And the cop teabags you and you go, Shelby gonna shoot me. There was a cop standing over top of you, boy. And you said Shelby gonna shoot you? Gracious, Skern Dog. Yeah. Speak sleazy. Are you listening to this? Or is this just hearsay? It's all admissible in court. Lucinda's testimony was admissible in court.
Ernie committed perjury on the stand,
He
and they
damn
know
sure-
it. They set him up to do it, to make
Yeah, they did.
it be seen that he is a liar, because
Yeah.
he goes and he says some shit to Amber in that phone call, and then they ask him about it on the stand, and he lies.
Yeah. We got a video about it here on the stand somewhere.
Mhm.
But yeah, in your phone call with Amber, you tell her that you have a special response team watching John Paul. When the defense asks you about it, you say, "What? I didn't say that." And they said, or you're saying you didn't say that? And he goes, he gets his bottle of water, opens it up. I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Yep.
You sucked on that bottle of water like it was Phil.
Well, didn't he also say on the witness stand that he didn't know Ronnie King,
He did.
but he knew him?
He did. And you, in the phone call where I talked to Shelby, you can hear him say, I said, "Did you tell him you killed that man up there, that King man?" Or no, I said, "You tell him you killed that man?" "Yep, he knows." I said, "He acts like he did," or I said he act either he didn't, or I said he acts like he did know that King man. And Shelby goes, "Yeah, he knew him."
Mm-hmm.
You believe that? I don't know. Let me look it up right quick so I get it right.
And I mean, and honestly, another thing that really sticks out to me, and is with Ernie, he's got these hidden parts of his life with people like Eric Rush, with people like Phil Amick.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's to say that he didn't have something like that with Ronnie King?
So Ronnie King was a homosexual mayor of a town that had 800 people living in it. Not 8,000, not 80,000, 800 people.
Mm-hmm.
That's a small town, son. And the homosexual mayor back then, and you didn't know him, you never heard of him, you a liar. Of course, I mean, he lies about everything. Pinkville, I don't know anything about Ernie helping move a safe at Mr. King's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about that.
I think Kevin Dixon may have. You think it was Dixon that did? I know somebody did something like
palm print on the safe, and it was Kevin Dixon's palm print. But Ronnie King was expecting Kevin Dixon that night, so they had some kind of friendship, relationship of some sort. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that, because Dixon's alibi did check out 100%. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that Kevin Dixon helped him move that safe at some point. I mean, you know. Oh my gosh, Pula May. What do you think?
It's a lot of counting.
I'm going to say 25 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 25 plus. And every time you lie on the witness stand, what's that called?
Perjury.
Perjury. You could go to prison for the rest of your life for all those lies, Ernie.
If they ran him back to back, you'd be screwed, son.
You would. Graham, I believe Shelby in his confession. I believe Shelby when he said his brother set him up. A lot of stuff that Shelby says now and has said since he met Stephanie are things Stephanie has coached him to say.
Mm-hmm.
I know that to be a fact. Be careful, Queen. But yeah, I mean, Shelby probably told more truth than Ernie did, to be honest with you.
Yeah. True,
Of course,
true.
Shelby didn't take the witness stand.
He did not.
We could go over the trial. Like we've done it before here on the stand, and it was kind of raw. We hadn't had a chance to look at it. And you know, all that bullshit gay stuff they tried to pull, like you can ask Kemper. When I first saw it, I was floored by it. I was like, I never even heard that. I didn't know they accused us of that, and of course it's not true. But I never once said, "Hey, we're going to leave this out." We put the trial on. We put the whole thing on.
Yeah, because you seen that before we put any of it out.
Yeah.
And I even said we don't have to do this. We don't have to do it. We can just leave it alone. And you're like, nope, they have to see it.
Yeah. I mean, the whole family's not credible. Bunch of liars. You've seen what they've done. Their whole life. Look at them. They're all drug addicts. Now, I'm talking about Daddy's side. They have a stepfather on Mama's, that Mama married, that has produced at least 2 upstanding citizens, sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've even got messages from one when Ernie was in the hospital in New York, in the mental facility, who tells me, "Thank you, Jimbo, for always being there for Ernie, even though he's done some messed up stuff to you."
And that was then. That was what, 5 years ago?
Yeah,
4 years ago?
That was before. No, it was
19.
7. Was it 19? Yeah.
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 So it's 4 years ago.
Yeah. That's when Ernie was in New York City and
hypodermic instrument.
Yeah.
Billy Club.
Yeah. But we didn't know that when we were there, because we were there for a basketball tournament and vacation. And my children, wanted me to go out and look for Ernie in downtown Manhattan. And I did. So we searched the streets. We went up and down looking for him, asked people if they'd seen a little guy with his description. We really looked for him. We thought of him as like, one of the kids.
But I want those people that talk about Jimbo stalking Ernie for no reason and why does he go real life? Know that it's his real life. This ain't something that just happened over YouTube, Facebook, internet, none of it. It happened in real life.
Yeah.
So while you sit there and judge, you got to look at the whole picture. Certainly do.
Yeah. They remind me a little bit of the Clampetts too, Daisy Joe, except for the Clampetts were truthful.
Like Adam's family or the Munsters with them, maybe?
Yeah, they can't none of them tell the truth. Like Amber's the worst liar out of all of them. Even Ernie. She lies more than Ernie.
But at the same token, she let him stay with her before, and he called DCS on her.
Yeah, on his sister.
Yeah, while he was living with her.
Yeah.
So that'll tell you, like, that's how screwed up it is.
Yeah.
It's messed up. But he don't care. He'll use anything he can against anybody.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why we started the stand, is to warn people of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's why he hates us so much. 1, because Jimbo does know him so well. 2, because we're not letting up.
So the people who refuse to see what Ernie's admitted to and got caught up in with as far as his lies are people who just don't want to open their eyes. That's it. I used to be one of them. I was like, man, there's no way Ernie was involved. I told you that, Kemper. I don't think he was involved.
Yep.
I think he's crazy. I think he's a liar, but I don't think he would do anything like that. Man, my opinion has changed of that man. Like I see through him now. I see who he is or what he does. Look what he's done.
Yep.
Look what he continues to do.
I mean, I'll put it this way. What do you expect from a guy that won't show up for a felony charge that he was indicted for? Like, you think he wouldn't do what happened to Ronnie King? You think he wouldn't do that for his freedom? You think he wouldn't set his brother up? You think he wouldn't use his brother as a tool? I don't know. My opinion has changed on Ernie. And everything has to do with his actions about certain things. And when he tells on himself, you sort of have to go with it.
Yeah.
And eventually the Shell family tells on themselves.
They do. They do. There ain't any of them that hasn't been caught in a lie. None of them. And little brother that he had on the sleazy show the other day, that guy, was he on sleazy or was he on the channel that got terminated?
He was on the one that he got terminated.
Okay. That guy, you saw what he's done, who he is.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah.
Endangering his kids.
Yeah. And even that guy, you go back and look when Shelby was arrested at that kid's Facebook. What they said about Ernie.
Yeah.
Go back and look it up. The other night, his Facebook page was public still. I don't know if it still is, but go look it up.
I mean, there's a lot of shit on Facebook that just, it really does tell the story of Ernie Shell. All you got to do, like, there's been a few people to put it together, and I mean it's a lot of work. People don't realize how much work it is to put all this information together, to get it all. Like, because he's always making more victims and bullshit for you to gather, on top of the fact that you're looking to make sure you have everything correct on what he's done before. And he's bounced around with so many different grifts. The mask making, the wrestling promoting, the Comic-Con wanting to be, all that kind of shit. Like, that's why he hates Comic-Con. Just because
Kipper got killed by the ninja. The internet ninja. Whoosh, whoosh, got him. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Graham. Why doesn't Shelby want anything at all to do with Ernie Shell but loves the rest of his family? I believe he did 100% set it all up. Yeah. I mean, possibly set it up. Now, from what I understand, a lot of people thought this man had a lot of money. I wasn't from Everett's. I didn't grow up there. I had never heard of him. Never even heard of the guy. So I don't know how much money he actually had. And there's money that supposedly was missing from his safe that never was recovered. And Ernie's dad was mad at him over not receiving his part. So I don't know. It's just so many things that could be tied together. There's just one of them shells are going to have to come and tell the whole truth. Until then, you ain't going to know. You're not going to know because they hold the answers. They hold all the answers.
Yeah. Shelby lives by a code. He's not going to snitch.
No. Don't seem that way.
No.
Even when he said his brother set him up, he wouldn't give any details.
And that was the last you really heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah. He never took the witness stand. Of course, I think the prosecution would have really tripped him up, because he's even lower IQ than Ernie. Stormy Skies said it's always been said that Ronnie was a wealthy person. Even in the trial, it comes out that he was like an independent pawnbroker from his house. So people would go and pawn him things, and then he would sell them when people didn't come pick them up. So he had his own little illegal pawn business going from his home. I think maybe even Kevin Dixon touched on that at some point. That could be, that could be. Maybe they just wanted to steal the money, but then Shelby killed. Could be. Like I said, I think those shells hold the answers, especially Ernie and Shelby. That McDonald's not interview, but confrontation, man, there's just, to me, Ernie really shows his involvement in that murder. I've watched it several times now, and like, you can see that I didn't go back. He said it twice. I didn't go back. Got tripped up on his alibi. Okay, Ernie, how was she your alibi if she was at work? She had her car at work. Okay, how was she your alibi? So many lies. Stormy Sky said that's so true. I think he's talking about the pawning out of his house. Yes, Andy, he would have to have money to loan it out of his home. You're right. You're right. And the safe, I think, was open. I'd have to get confirmation on that. But I think the safe was open and things were missing. I think maybe that the gun box was in the safe, or had come from the safe. I don't know.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Stormy Sky said, I've always thought it was a robbery gone wrong. Yeah. It seems that way. It really does seem that way.
Given the history of Shelby, it really does seem that way. I mean, It doesn't really stray too far off of it. The issues I have is like the phone call with Amber. Ernie knowing at least 3 days before Shelby actually confessed that Shelby had done it.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was it, a week in between the crime? 9 days, something like that? Like the crime to the confession or something?
I don't remember when the confession was, but the crime was either the 17th or 18th of February. So yeah, probably, I think it was 8 or 9 days, something like that.
So, I mean, Ernie just knew too much. He said too much to his sister. He told people that he was going to be writing a book and getting a movie done and all this other shit about this situation. Like, didn't they even ask him in the trial about the book or the movie?
They did.
I thought they did.
The defense did. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's just so much with Ernie's fingerprints on it. You cannot ignore it. You have to wonder, what part did he play at this point? Even if it was going back and cleaning it up, he knew. Just by that phone call, he knew.
Alabama Girl 67, was it the video of them like on a porch or something talking about how they supported Shelby? and loved him and thought he was such a great guy?
Yeah, something like that.
That's the one I was asking you about, Kemper.
Yeah, no, I don't have the link or a video of it.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Of course, I don't watch that sleazy dude, man. I jumped in the Discord and listened when Ernie was on panel for a few minutes, but I don't watch that guy. I wouldn't give him a view to save my life. And the dude is just a sleazy piece of shit. I need motivation. I need motivation. I need motivation if I'm gonna keep this going. Like he's in, hour 9 of a live stream. I need motivation. I need the cash. I need some money. If I want to keep this going, I need motivation. Then Betty Worsham sends him a $2 super chat. And somebody else sends a $10 super chat.
Yeah, Betty, when she went on panel last night, I just have to say, she is so out there, dude. She did not have any of it right. She had the situation.
She had some facts right, just mixed up.
Yeah. And then, but that's the problem. She tried to put herself in it as if she played a part. All she did was J-Pay Shelby.
Yeah.
And then she talked to Ernie a little bit behind the scenes. And he sent her a fucking video of him at some fucking TV shoot.
Yeah, and then he tried to act like he was in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Of course,
he made her look foolish last night by saying, "Oh, I was just on set. I was just on set."
Did you ever find those voice messages and text about him claiming to be in the Cobra Kai show?
No, but I'm going to. They're there. I just got to find them.
Okay.
And Chance Prophet, I did reach him. I don't know if I told you that or not. Last night, I chatted with Chance for a little bit this morning, and he did get paid. He got restitution, not in court. Ernie paid his restitution later, and he said most of the guys got their restitution. The guys from out of town who didn't sign their contracts there didn't get their restitution. He thinks the WWE guys got their restitution or got paid because they got paid mostly up front.
Mm-hmm.
The booking agent story, not true. Booking agent was there. Booking agent told the armory manager that Ernie was about to get hurt. He did not leave the show early with the money. He was there when Ernie got arrested. And he called him Tribo too. So I don't know what the dude's real name is. I could probably find out, but yeah, he was the booking agent. Ernie is lying. He didn't have to have no damn $4 million worth of insurance. That's a lie. And if he did have an insurance policy, he could have whipped that thing out and said, "Look, Mr. Sheriff, before you arrest me, I got this $4 million insurance policy in case of a natural disaster. Here it is. Give me till Monday when the insurance office opens and these people will get paid." You're not very good at this, Ernie. You lie on the fly. What Nicolina would say is stop that. And let me talk about that big hussy for just a second. Nicolina trying to bash on Thelma because she got mad the other night after she saw these videos and after Southern Girl called animal control. That's real life, calling animal control, that's real life. You sent a bonded agent of the state up here to investigate my property. That's real life, in case you didn't know, biggin. So when Thelma comes in here and threatens to go real life on Flipsy and what's the other one's name? Hera, something, Sarah. I can't even remember, but when she threatens to go real life on those girls, it's no different than when you threaten to go real life on Nicolina. She didn't make no phone calls. Did you? What's the difference? If she did something wrong, then so did you, hussy. Shut your fucking mouth, bitch. Now, let's get back where we was talking about. Daisy Joe, I saw that in Discord earlier. I didn't know how they worded it. You just reminded me. Did you know you shelter us from so much that Ghost has exposed? We have seen it, but no, it's bullshit. Yeah, that's Kemper sheltering y'all. I don't do that. It's Kemper's fault. Have an article of Amy and what we saw. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, send it to me. Now, there ain't nobody been sheltered here. Ghost, you're toast. You ain't nobody. How's the weather down in Clarksville? Need help with your Christmas presents this year, buddy? I mean, after I buy my kids Christmas, I'll buy your kids Christmas. Is that what you need, buddy? I mean, I seen your big old wife. Probably ain't getting much turkey on Christmas. I'll tell you that right now. She liked the ham. Which one? You got that big mouth, don't you, buddy? I got some friends out in Clarksville. Let's check them out. Little army base out there. Some fighter friends of mine. Let's go see them. I'll send you their names. You want to go see them? Kemper, are you still here?
Yep. That's
okay.
it.
Okay. It's all about Shelby. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to load to see what they are.
Yes, ma'am, Clarksville. Yeah, I mean, Ernie fed this corn nugget a bunch of fake screenshots. I already showed you how to do them. I already showed you on the date Ernie said those screenshots took place. I went live on my phone, flipped down through it, went keyword search, and showed you that date. There aren't even any messages, let alone the stupid messages that Ernie fed him. What else is Ernie feeding you there, big boy? You proved yourself to be an idiot by listening to Ernie or Nicolina. Like any of you from over there in horseshit land, any of you want to compare what you've done to what I've done in our lives? Let's do it. I'm ready. Let's see what you got. Oh, you married a 12-year-old. Ah! Oh, really, KJ3? That's cool. Right. This is crazy, ain't it, Erica? Can't wrap my head around how any of them believe anything Skern says.
I mean,
these screenshots are easy to prove. Like, what is it, Kemper?
I was just going to say he's a proven liar. They know. Most of them know it. I mean, they laugh about it. Oh yeah, he's lying. Oh, he's lying his ass off. Like, these lies do end up hurting people, whether you guys realize it or not. And feeding into it, allowing a pass on it, that's not cool. It's enabling.
Yeah. Don't worry, Mystery Sky. We still going. How are you? So I went, as soon as Mr. Toastman or spirit toast or whatever. As soon as he said that he had a program that he ran Ernie's stuff through to see if it was photoshopped. Okay. I didn't believe it. I did not believe it. Honestly, I thought Gypsy's husband photoshopped some stuff for them. So I went and looked it up. Are there programs where you can see if something's been photoshopped? There is. There is. So I really started scratching my head. I was like, I know those messages aren't real. And I started doing some research myself. I can do a little research. So I came upon these apps. You can make screenshots from telephones, Messenger, Instagram, and they all look real. There's no editing. It's real. You just type in what date, what time, slap a picture up in there to show, whose picture it is that you're messaging with, and start making messages. It's real easy. It's real easy being sleazy. Right, sleazy? So I figured it out. I showed you on a live stream. You probably didn't see it because we talked about some other stuff, about our YouTube grade being a D, and the reason why was because we privated all the videos. It took away all the views, and it made us a D. So I went back and I made all the videos public again. And then Nicolina's like, look, he got all these views all overnight. I sure did. I made those videos public again, dumbass. Told you I was going to do it. And we went from a D to a B. Lickety split. But you don't pay attention to that stuff. But you listen to Ernie when he feeds you horse shit. So
they just have to have they just have to have something bad to say. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. As long as they got some shit to come out of their mouth.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Same here, Alabama girl. I listened to his shit for about 5 minutes once, and he's dull, boring, stuck on himself. I mean, look at it. And then I heard some streaming one night. Listened to it for a few minutes. I was like, I don't even need to hear this guy. So I'm going to tell you, I literally combining Casper, Skern, Sleazy Boy, throw Nicolene in there because I don't never listen to her. I mean, all of them. Over the last month. Oh, Southern Hurl, Squirrel, whatever she is. In the last month, I'm going to say 14, 15 minutes combined that I've actually listened to them. Like during our watch parties, I don't even listen. I go in the chat and say, "Hey, who y'all listening to? Who y'all watching?" I'm not going to watch. I'm going to talk to y'all. So I don't even listen. It ain't worth my time. I just want to chat with my people.
That's all I do is chat. I don't even.
Hey, Donna. Hope you're feeling okay. Yeah, he can flex, Fluffy. He got muscles. Ooh, he got muscles. Whoa. Popeye the Sailor, man. Oh, that muscles and about $50 probably buy him some of that good stuff, right? I don't know how much it costs. Ernie, how much that stuff costs? A fickle bounty hunter with 1,156 arrests don't even know what it looks like.
Right. Oh, I guarantee he knows what it looks like.
Oh yeah, he's had some this week.
And last week before, and the week before that, and the week, like, for 2 years at least.
Yeah, you don't go 48, 36 hours without sleeping.
Well, it was in his system in 19, so that's 4 years.
Yeah, it was. And not only that, but he said every time for the last 3 times he was in the hospital there, they found it in his system. Well, somebody's putting in his drink, bro, just like his mama.
Yeah. What's up, Brett?
Good to see you, buddy. You working tonight? Better mute Kemper. Train is coming through. I know. Oh, Kemper, I ain't giving you credit for my train, bro. I don't care what Nicolina says.
I got the popsicles, though, motherfuckers.
Yeah. So we got a pretty consistent chat, you know. I mean, it's usually a little over 200, sometimes as many as 260. You know, it's not huge. It's not small, but it's consistent. And these are the people we want to hang out with. These people and the people in our Discord, y'all missing out. Y'all missing out. If you ain't trusted enough to be in that Discord, get a membership, jump in there. Now, getting a membership don't automatically mean you get in there.
Right.
Then you got to be trusted. But once you earn the trust and you're in there, man, it is so much fun, so much family. It's a family atmosphere, and people talk like there's all this evil, bashing stuff goes on. No, it don't.
No, not at all.
I am much worse here than anything that's ever said in our Discord.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. I would have to agree.
Hey, Dark Angel.
You know, we should pick some names and play the game tomorrow night.
Yeah, we will. We got to eliminate either Thelma or what did
that's right. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry.
We'll do both tomorrow night. We'll first 30 minutes or an hour, however long we go. We'll have Thelma and who was it?
It was Mo Nose, I think.
Mo Nose. Thelma and Mo Nose on the chopping block, and we'll have 4 that we pick. We'll roll for tonight. We'll pick, and so we'll have a double. It ain't really a double because Thelma and Mo Nose should already be decided, but you know I had that stroke and all. Idiots, man. Jimbo's looking for money, and you know what? I didn't get 1 red cent out of that.
Actually, the word stroke never came out of Jimbo's mouth. It did from me in text to him, but that was it. And I didn't say it to anybody else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they over there just trying to play games, man. Trying to make something, like I said, something untrue to say. It doesn't matter. Something to say.
I seen a little thing where Traders was threatening Blue on Black.
Oh yeah, they were trying to dox him or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and this bitch yelling because Thelma, same thing that Nicolina was yelling about, like you bunch of hypocrites.
Mm-hmm.
You did the same thing. You bunch of hypocrites.
See, nobody actually called from over here, though.
No.
The difference.
No.
It was mentioned, and it was all she wrote, man.
Yeah.
People have done it. Kentucky State Police, Animal Control, landlords, employers. So.
Yep. Yep. I've had those 4 on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And not to mention the threats, the maps to my house, the doxing of my house, my phone number, my employer's phone number. Of course, I don't work, but they still dox and call my employer. It is what it is. I mean, I told them when I took the job, expect it. And they do. They do. Every time they get a call, I get a call too. Yeah. So anyway, tomorrow night, let's have some more fun, y'all. We'll let's go ahead and let's pull up the wheel.
Yeah. To get our names set.
Love my little notebook, bro. Love it. So we got Miss Thelma. Mo knows. All right. Let me share the screen here. Boy, this air conditioner feels good in his house now. I don't even have like vents in my office because it was an add-on room.
Mm-hmm.
I think it used to be a deck, but just with the door cracked all day, it's so good in here. And in there, I go put a hoodie on it now.
Yeah, it does get a little chilly in the mountains at night, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been like a fall day here all day today.
It was 87 here today.
Oh, it was in the 70s, bro.
Yeah. We do have a train. Yeah, man. We do. Freestyle? Or is it freestyle or freeside? Calling places on you, Kathy. Yeah, report that comment. That dude's jackass. He harasses Leslie B. So, hey, welcome to the club. You've made it, girl. You've made it. When you went and kicked Ernie's or Mama T's ass. No, it was Ernie's ass on Mama T's panel.
Yes,
when you kicked Ernie's ass the way you did, you arrived, girl. You are here now. You have earned your badass medallion. Oh, Lord, 115 to 120. That's too hot behind green eyes. Y'all ready to let me get this off the screen.
Stand it up.
There we go. Look at that, how big that one is. The wheel ain't stopping. I ain't spin it yet. I ain't spun it. Spin it. That's like Ernie. I ain't spin it yet. All right, y'all ready? Well, that'd make you dizzy.
Yeah, well.
Graham.
Uh-oh.
Hit the shuffle. Mo. I'm not going to put Mo in just in case tomorrow there's an elimination. Because if she's eliminated, then that would only leave 3.
Yeah.
So it's a unique situation. So I'm not going to put her in. Ocean. I actually talked to Ocean today. She's not been feeling too well. Oh, Miss Thelma, I'm gonna leave her out too because of the same reason as Mo. Oh, Miss Thelma, 3 times. Look here, she's gonna be in there. Rocking, bro. Maybe it might be her time to go, bro. I just need to just kick her on out. Have her kick my arse. Paisley's back again. You know, all these are tough because everybody is so loved. Everybody. Not talking was just in one. She's not in the elimination. I'm still not going to do it because of the other two that were in the elimination things. Kentucky. All right. We got our 4 for tomorrow now.
Word.
We got Graham, Ocean Lover, Paisley Moon, and Kentucky. I believe Paisley went on to bed this evening. Her and her friends' family can use our prayer still, so
Yes, they could.
let's keep that up, you know. So much bad stuff going on around us, bro. It's terrible.
Yeah. And Erica.
Well, all right. I'm gonna go in here and watch some Suits. Man, we in the 2nd season now.
Mm.
It's great.
Oh yeah.
So,
Benjamin.
the princess that married, I guess, the youngest prince over there or whatever, and they moved over here and all that stuff, you know, the controversial princess. She's one of the stars in this series. So and she's beautiful, man. I've never even really paid any attention to her, but she's really beautiful. Why did you kick Mamita Alicia? I didn't kick Mamita Alicia for being in another chat. What are you talking about? You thought everyone can go where they want? Discord is vile. Oh. Well, whoever told you Mamita Alicia was kicked for being in another chat is incorrect. So just ask them to have Mamita show you all our texts. And then you'll know. Since you're such good friends with her, find out. How about them apples? Thank you for subscribing, though. That's what Mamita's saying over at Speakeasy. Let me check his screenshot out. No, Mamita. If anybody could tell you that, let's see. Misty, facts. I was kicked from Discord yesterday for talking to the wrong people, I guess. And then Sarah, yes. And I'm really sorry. I would have left after you were threatened, though. Oh, really? I should have left when a news article was played to hurt someone and their innocent mom. That broke my heart. Well, maybe we'll just have to release some text messages between myself and me and Mamita. Maybe. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's show some text messages between myself and Mamita. All right. Tomorrow night is after midnight, right, Kemper?
Yep.
I can't wait. Until then, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
Coming to you live from the stand.
Stop right there! Stop! No!
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know my wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough.
I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.